All right. So what are your names?
Shauna and Bradley Benoit.
And what happened to you guys? I mean, you guys were in Hurricane Rita?
Rita and Ike.
And just tell me briefly what happened.
I had a house that be on Powell. It's gone now.
How high were you elevated?
12 foot.
Just gone. And that was Rita?
That was Rita.
And then did you guys rebuild for
I
Ike?
didn't get a chance to.
Did you guys get a FEMA trailer? Why not?
I don't know. I never did get one.
Do you guys have an undivided land interest? Is that your situation?
No, my land's divided.
Divided into a whole bunch of people, right?
No, I bought this land.
So you own it,
I own it.
and you have the clear title to it. And you applied for FEMA, and
They didn't give me a trailer house.
they just said no. So what'd you guys do?
Moved to Lake Charles. Rented a trailer.
And you work in Cameron?
I'm disabled.
Okay. And so where are you guys now?
Back from Cameron.
And what is your living situation?
We stay with a ex-brother-in-law of his.
In a camper
In a
the same
camper.
size as that.
We have 3 babies that we stay with, and that's why we ask for help from you. I'm supposing to get our own so we can get out of the camper with him.
And so it's you guys and him in a small trailer? And this is your ex-brother-in-law? That should be fun. That's very kind of him to take you in.
Yes, very generous.
And so what does getting a donated trailer do for you guys?
Blesses us, it helps us a lot. You don't know how much we appreciate it.
And are you going to stay in Cameron? And
Yep.
and if you didn't get a trailer, what would have happened?
We'll still be taking one day at a time. That's all we can do.
So, I mean, for people that, I think it's hard for people who, have housing of their own and have their own spot where they can go in and shut the door. You don't really understand. I've talked to so many people, I do, but when you don't have your own space and you're on borrowed space, talk about that a little bit, how that feels and what that does to your life.
Stressful. It is. It's very stressful. It's hard sometimes. But you got to cope with it. That's just the way it is sometimes. But life does get better. All you can do is pray about it and hope that it gets better. The Lord has the answer for everything.
And what else can you tell me?
On which part?
Anything you want.
I don't know. I know I can't quit saying this, but I am very thankful and grateful for you and Cedric, who I guess got in touch with you for it, and helping us and donating us a home. Because it's going to really help our family. Like I said, it's us 2 and 3 kids. We have a 7, 11, and 12-year-old. So they're very tickled and excited.
You can help where the government won't help.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Let's talk about your local government. Tell me what's going on down there. They got $100 million, $50. They got tens of millions of dollars. But Cameron Parish got tens and tens of millions of dollars. What? If the travel trailer that we're donating to you, let's say just for round numbers, it's a $5,000 trailer, and there are 1,000 people from Cameron that need to come home because they're shrimpers and they work down there, it's $5 million. So if they got 50 million or 100 million,
You have 100, 200 people back if they would give them trailers like that. They can't afford to go back.
but they want to.
Yeah,
And
most of them wants to go back.
And if you could give each one of them a travel trailer, how many people do you think would still return?
A bunch. And get Cameron Parish back kicking.
Let's talk about that for a minute, because Cameron Parish and Benoit, you're probably descendants of Acadians.
I was born and raised down there. My daddy was, his daddy was.
You're probably Acadians from Canada originally. So
Exactly, Nova Scotia.
yeah, so as the story goes, was it King George kicked all the Acadians out. He didn't like their religious practices, so they decided they were going to go find a place where people would leave them alone.
We did.
And they found a place, and for the last 300 years, that area, was there government, was there not government? It was more like self-government.
Yeah, we did what we wanted down there. We made our own.
and it's different than living in Lake Charles. A lot of people, I know quite a few people down there that might make $5,000 a year, but they live like kings because they can go out and get fresh shrimp and crabs every day. They can fish. They can catch gar in season. They can hunt. I mean, there's more food down there than I've ever seen anywhere, and people know how to live off the land and live really well. I'm impressed. But with the community basically not letting people come back, what do these people do, and what happens to their lives when they can't live that lifestyle?
They destroy.
I mean, if you're used to not making a lot of money, but your food comes out of the Mermentau, what do you do?
There's not much you can do when
They
you
got you. They got you when they want you.
Why do you think that they're not letting people come back?
They don't want nobody back in Cameron Parish.
Think they want $250,000 homes for higher property taxes?
Exactly.
So
They take that land, what it is, from everybody.
I've heard Ernie Broussard and Tina Horn talk about the new Cajun Riviera with wharfs and piers and boat slips and big homes and hotels, maybe a casino.
They want that as a resort.
What does that do for Acadians?
Nothing.
Shrimpers.
Runs you out your own home. Your own land.
How about people who, I mean, these are, about Cameron, these are darn hard-working people. I mean, you're talking about roughnecks working on the rigs. You're talking about construction people. You're talking about fishermen and, shrimpers. And I guess the shrimp are pre-buttered now. So what do you have to say to the local government that is enacting this policy of keeping people out?
No, yeah, that's your hometown.
I used to crab for a living. I can't even crab no more.
And the gas, a lot of people don't realize it's 50 miles to Lake Charles. It's $10 worth of gas to get down and back. It's 2.5 hours round trip. So, where you might be able to get in your truck and go a mile, do your fishing and come home, you're talking about getting up before light, spending money to get down there, doing your day and spending money to get back. Is that possible for a lot of people? Because basically, it takes your lifestyle away.
Yep.
And, one of the cool things about your area is Cajun food. A lot of people don't realize Cajun is the new word for Acadian. And the music, Cajun music, it comes from your area. And if you remove, call it what you want, working class, hard-working folks, if you remove them, what happens to the culture?
Goes away.
And Cameron was a rockin' place way back when. I mean, Holly Beach and what's the beach on the other side?
Holly Beach.
Holly Beach is on that side, and the other one is
Rutherford.
Rutherford Beach. I mean, there's one house on Rutherford Beach now, and then what's his name who keeps pulling me out of the sand with his big old tractor?
Roman.
Roman, yeah, he's pulled me out like 7 times now, and that's it. And he said, that place was packed, both sides, and now it's kind of a ghost town.
Yeah, I used to live on there. After that, they don't want you putting, like, you see them houses they had to go back up with. They got 2 houses out there now like that.
Did they? It's horrible.
Only the rich can survive now. You ain't got money, don't even pay you to go down there.
It's terrible. Well, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. See what other people think. I really I appreciate you guys taking the time to let me interview you, and hopefully I can get the word out to more people, because I think what's happening in Cameron specifically, is horrible. And it's the decisions are government based. Local government based. It does not have to be this way. They've got $5 million. They could bring everyone home if they want to.
It's such a good place to raise a family and kids.
No drugs, none of that down there.
I brought my 9-year-old down and left him with Abe and Melissa and Logan and Adam. Oh man, I mean, they were out, being kids. Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about nobody getting kidnapped or nothing.
No, I left him there. I mean, and my wife was like, "Is it okay?" I said, "Kira, if there's ever trouble in this world, we're getting in the car and we're going down to Abe and Melissa's. Are you kidding? I mean, those people down there,
Everybody helps everybody down there.
Yeah.
That's how we always were. That's how we were raised.
No, and it's wonderful, and it's a piece of American society that I don't think the general public at large understands what we're losing. We're losing something that existed before America was America. You take away the Cajuns, the Acadians, you run them off.
What they call sportsman's paradise down there.
Yeah, but get rid of the sportsmen, right?
Yeah. Adults Unlimited and all that.
Well, good. All right. Well, thank you very much.